Hey there, YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to replace my transmission cooler line on my 2017 Highlander all-wheel drive V6. These part numbers here are for your reference. I only need the outlet tube, and I reused everything else. This whole area here gets pretty rusty and crusty from the salt on the roads, and the salt likes to sit inside of this hose and eat away at the barb of the metal cooler line. Mine only had a slight pinhole leak, but when you were gunning it, it would shoot the transmission fluid out really fast, and it pretty much painted the bottom of my car with transmission fluid. I'm just using these vice grips to break the rust and just oldness loose on this rubber hose. Don't squeeze on it too much. You're basically just agitating the hose to break the bond. And when you take this off, try not to get too much of the crud that's in the end of this hose back into the transmission if you can help it. This whole process takes me about 2 hours to do. I had a fever and actually forgot to install the rubber gasket on the male side of the pipe. So I had to actually do this twice. The second time I was able to do it in 26 minutes. So um, most of the time for this project is getting out the jacks, jack stands, and tools and stuff. Another video I saw on YouTube said you could bend the new pipe to get it to fit and just break off the old one and unscrew it. I was trying to do it without damaging anything, by the book, I guess you could say. And it's a difficult job. If you can pay a shop to do this for about 300 bucks or so, I'd say pay the shop because it really sucked. But I did this on a humid day with a 102-degree fever, so maybe I'm biased. It was actually pretty hard for me to get a wrench in here. Here I am trying to use my ratcheting wrench. Uh, it's too big to fit in there without hitting the banjo bolt underneath, and I didn't want to damage that. I tried hitting it from a few different angles, tried bending the thing out of the way a little bit more. Nothing really got in there. In the end, I decided just to take this cover off, get a little bit more room to work. This is just a plastic body clip you push in, and then the top two are 10mm bolts. One came off just fine, and I snapped the other one with this 1/4-inch driver. Damn it. Yeah, it's pretty tight in here. I was throwing my whole toolbox at it. You could probably just cut this tube off and use a deep socket. I was trying to just use a wrench because I knew that I had to tighten it without a socket. So I was going to figure out a way to do it. I eventually switched out to a smaller, thinner wrench and then used my other wrench as leverage. Huh, cool. Oop. This is the driver's side of the vehicle. You see the mount here. This is the driver's side transmission mount. Got one bolt here,
one under a cover here, and the one under a plastic cover here. These are 17 millimeters. Alright, so I loosened all these, well, these three transmission mount bolts. I still couldn't get enough clearance, so now I'm taking off the bottom shield here. Might not have to take it all the way off, thankfully, because these have been slow going, taking off these machine thread bolts. The screw thread bolts in the front are easy, but these ones are really rusted, so I'm going really slow. Haven't broke one yet, knock on wood. I'm gonna try to loosen the three front motor mount bolts on the bottom. Took out that motor mount bolt, one that's in here. You have to remove a plastic cover, and then one on the other side here. And I didn't have to take all the bolts out for the cover, just half. So now let's see if we can jack this up. Come on. Ooh, that didn't sound good.
Remember not to use the hose as a tool to twist it tight. You're supposed to use this, I guess you would call it jam nut, after you get it hand tight to really tighten it on there.
A lot of rust in there. Ooh, good thing I didn't put that right back on. Note that when you're tightening it, it might not line up when it's fully tight. So if you tighten it and it stops, but it's not lined up right, so you can't get the hose on, you have to loosen it like a full turn and then use the jam washer to tighten the gasket against the inside of the female port of the transmission. Damn it!
Every single time I'm working with a hose, I forget the clamp. So I didn't want to start up the car to test it while everything was still loose, so I lowered it back down onto the mount holes. I get my fingers under here pretty stupidly. Make sure you don't smash your finger when you're lowering your engine.
New pipe is on. Didn't have to bend it. Took about 2 hours. Most of the 2 hours is because I don't have a garage, so I have to get everything out of the house. So if you have a garage, it'll probably go quicker. Anyway, thanks for watching.